Stairway to Heaven, to Higher Planes on Earth. By Angel V. Ornedo Jr. June 25, 2018. Volunteers from higher dimensional vibrations are universal phenomenon to assist ascending worlds. They are similar to Earth volunteers, in reverse, the crusaders who volunteered for a wrong cause as a result of control of government and religion combined. Any planet or galaxy one belongs has an individual path, an evolving being by herself, a fashion of creation. A galaxy has a planet programmed to be raised to a higher vibrational frequency, like our own Earth at the Milky Way galaxy, now. Volunteers from several galaxies come to assist raise Earth and live in illusionary reality of linear time-space, while observers, the higher frequency beings are mandated to help Gaia and humanity in the process designated by a source, one with source in their crystal and galactic ships unseen by our naked eyes. Volunteers agreed to live with us, assist this world to ascend in the thought of Supreme Creator. The consciousness of Source ascertains this happening. Awareness miracles happen when higher beings or ascended humans visit or communicate with us in person or in dreams or messages. Frequency beings function to help others. It is difficult for veiled volunteers dwelling in mobile shell raise our consciousness in this world of survival, even suicidal for the light worker. Both light workers and masters are here to remind us who we are, awaken our light body, the luminous Christos, instill in us the agreement we forgot as we enter this realm veiled. We are caught in cabal hoax or traps, addiction to physical senses and / or power over others. That is how difficult our situation, veiled, in forgetting and caught in a rat trap, the chaos principle in action. We are in the position of asserting our individuality as we are fully assisted by Source consciousness through light rays that eliminates all cloudiness, gossips, dark thoughts that got embroiled in our minds, allow us to fully think for ourselves, as individual and eradicate the accumulated web of thoughts, membrane at the ether around Earth that prohibits our righteous thinking and ascension for eons till this moment as Source consciousness pierces these dark membranes. These membranes are conglomeration of humanity's bad thoughts and perceptual consciousness allowing exploiters from other realms to control us. At near death, appearances of Source energy, SE, ascended masters, angelic beings are common. Their presence at deathbed allowed our light bodies took hold of the situation, are apprised of our purpose in this world and suddenly you are fighting for life, mind and body alive despite what medical doctors said, a part of light body process, LB, experience of team members of ascension while others call it a miracle. Solitude, meditation coupled with a perfection of appropriate breathing exercises are necessary elements to complete awakening, leading to the connection of our hearts and minds with the Divine Mind after passing LBP to attain awareness. Meditation path is olden stories of humans made gods by occult groups who are also controlled by exploiting dark forces. The cabals make us slaves, even their assistants evangelists, priests, or pastors are enslaved, cloned to perform their control of humans through nefarious beliefs and implants disallowing abundance to us as beliefs took hold. Apollonius Tyanius, Yeshua bin Joseph, Buddha, Confucius, even PH hero Rizal are all promoted as gods. We are made to believe they are ascended humans if they really are, as only books listing gods are proof of these claims divided into old and new to emphasize anything if there is. The Romans perfected slavery through combination of worship, adulation, and governance to exact taxes and more contributions. Their pagan religion spread to the world of occult worship now copied by present-day evangelists. Emperor or later Pope Constantine asked his scribes to write the revision of new books to ensure that his Roman method of worship is imprinted in the minds of all persons to exact following, obedience, and taxes. Knowing and going within and meditation are done by human gods earlier awakened and cast out false beliefs but some of the awakened ones are venerated as miraculous gods for taxation and collection, a very good business model. They are real observers assisting Earth raised to higher plane, a part of the group of ascended masters, indigenous beings, and higher vibrational beings assisting Earth and humanity raised to higher frequency I have often emphasized again and again. Light body processes, LBP, or the cleansing and healing of past and present infractions and diseases, purely linear and historical are part of each individual's difficult journey. Sometimes you desire to die. With crystalline lights from Earth and magnetic waves from Red Sun, our dark past and present negative acts are transmuted and eradicated. Every individual journey to oneness in this illusionary world is the play of free will, are all part of the thoughts of Source, SE ways of experiencing creation. Ascension teams and light workers have further cast out implants and false beliefs with magnetic red sun and terra crystalline lights, and lately with the coming inflow of these energies changed the rules of the game, says my team leaders Dr. Georgie and Carla Thompson's wisdom message from Source to wit, the light of Source is pure consciousness, it is pure awareness. As you expand into higher levels of consciousness, you are immediately charged with the pure energy of creation that flows into your energetic fields and through your human body beyond the speed of light. Gnostic ideas are carried on waves of magnetized light energy to easily transfer the highest level of wisdom suspended in a bath of truth and love, and uniquely carry a deep passion for life, for God, and for the creation of all that is. Message from Source Carla. This message last May, 2018 explains in full the meaning of magnetic light flowing through our body through aligned solitons that applies to Gnostic human beings, as agnostics will hardly receive these healing lights. Source all that is provides, requiring healing and cleansing of their dark past. Acceptance and purpose of one's existence happens when you realize that your performance of an obligation is in the process of completion, a noble responsibility. It is a contract entered before from where you come from the 6th to 10th or higher vibrational frequencies. Asleep religious segments, pastors, priests glorify gods or ascended masters. Unknowing ascended beings are humans like Apollonius Tyanius or Yeshua bin Joseph, even Buddha, who earlier realized their multidimensionality onto ascension, similar to all of us humans whose light bodies are within us just like Buddha. Masters avatars awakened fast in their lifetimes than ordinary humans do, but they are still on a path or journey to oneness with SE, part of Trinity, still a long stairway to oneness, to the heavens. Most of them are our observers mandated to assist us. For those asleep, agnostics, wake up, commune and appreciate incoming wisdom of light, truth. Look and see at all the kingdoms on the planet, all with consciousness, plant, animal, fairy, even elementals waiting for sharing of your breath of life and presence in appreciation of their own consciousness shared with our world. They are all in their own way of evolutionary development. Sharing Terra, the first and original reptilian we call Earth dwellers, the Dragon Kingdom are given the breath of life a month ago 2018 by a convergence of human collective consciousness, the result of connectivity and communications, and dragons are returning their journey to Source spearheaded by Georgie, Carla, and Julia, now in Italy, known as an old civilization, like Sumeria. There are no exceptions, all created beings are on their evolutionary path to one. The Lacerta files prove this, the interview with a sociologist reptile student from Sweden, believe it or not. But the dragon or original reptilian dinosaur species lived 65 million years ago, banished by two hostile alien reptilian species through fusion bombs. If you do not believe them or their skeleton fossils left, confront our science people and tell them what you think. Perhaps you are a better scientist. Our scientists confirm the radiometric dating and says it could be any of a fusion bomb, asteroid, or hydrostatic power that erased them from Earth. Humans will never know. Praise SE, they have their chance to pursue their journey to Source. We can never decide that these species on Earth, first dwellers, are evil. Humans today are worst creators of killer nuclear bombs, 19,000 on inventory, ready to drop. They destroy lives through fear and war, with history at Sumeria, 7 cities, and of late Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Our lives are halfway of the dragons, 30 million years and running, and if linear time is an evolutionary measure, humanity is a very long way to the heavens, as Elohims have exterminated a total of 6 cloned mammals, 6th-generation humans, in their efforts to accelerate evolutionary development of the mammalian kingdom. How can we justify killing of a developing species by an Elohim we are made to believe as extension of gods? We are the 7th cloned mammal from hominids or related orangutans to accelerate evolution, said excavated stone tablets and crystal records. Again, believe it or not, but they are messages received from higher realms by our brothers and sisters of Earth. The dragons are 35 million years ahead of us in their journey to oneness with Source. There is a deeper truth and wisdom humans have to decipher but beyond our minds. Life is a continuing education of love, care of your body health, as you cannot love others or other beings without your mobile body running to perfection at 3D after passing light body processes. Pass the above mentioned processes and you are getting prepared for the shift. Unconditionally love others, release anger and stress ruling your world. The feminine sector is obsessed, stressed, and the masculine feeling superior over others, also stressed, normally both in conflict unless one tolerates the other in human companionship known as husband and wife. Housewives' desire is to serve their families and give them better lives, are always on the run to make resources enough, sacrificial way, short of the joy of living we desire. You may call it the deception of the world through false beliefs, specifically slavery and hard labor for us. Accept who you are, chosen caretakers of others, your children whom we gave mobile vehicles for experience through parenting. Start from a position of strength or think of one strategy for you to live on, accepting reality of who you are in the very world of challenges and trials. Intention, passion, and desires of living are ways to assist you in the process of awakening. Some of us see the light through the passion of painting landscapes and beings, appreciation of the beauty of nature, the seas and the mountains, the beauty of living beings, plants and animal kingdom. Some share wisdom learned or from within themselves with others. Some share the passion of cooking the best food for people, for culinary perfection, or sharing their homes and food with others, children or adults alike, to each his own love and passion, a practice of Elena and Angel, my mother and father, helping others while helping themselves live life. A passion to help others to the best of our abilities, never-ending acts of love, service to others from childhood are innate. They are in reality change makers that prepared us for ascension done in our lifetime. Pure unconditional love for all beings, intentions, desires, and passions will connect you to your spiritual heart mind to divine mind. For simple ideas, the birds, bees, butterflies are all beautiful flying creations at 3D that we can perform only when we are asleep at the 4th plane, but we can at the 5th plane with crystalline bodies. At the shift to Eden Paradise you start to see pure white light through your higher self that flows to your mobile body, where you dwell within her spinal column and start the flight home. Breathing exercises and meditation are brothers, buddies, the key to awakening with LBP. Simultaneous tests for anyone on light journey with a hard test of vertigo or near death. This is a very difficult concept. Even avatars have to go on social or sabbatical leaves of 40 days to years like Buddha and Yeshua Apollonius to ignite, illuminate the human being from within themselves. Restore the right abdominal breathing from childhood, get healed and cleansed. Look at newborn babies breathe, copy their breath, the right one. Action, awareness, and awakening are pivotal events in our lives, as you can have all the intentions and desires, even the thought of passion, but if there is no action and execution, manifestation never makes it. Without action, they are all intentions. Ultimate awareness and awakening are round pegs in square holes at 3D. We planned emotionally, financially, physically, and spiritually what we know how, and we learned how we lived in this short stay on the planet. We act with all the SE given intelligence that makes everything we plan to do, and with execution we accomplished it. Consult and ask assistance from your higher selves. Action and execution prepare us for the next evolutionary stage of our light body, on a journey seeking source. Sit in front of a television, lie at your bed, waste time anywhere with drinking buddies, at sidewalks and store corners, wait for intentions to happen, you end a wasted failure as real action. Execution of your planned thoughts are the keys to manifestation of your desires. Lincoln, Edison, Tesla, Yeshua, Apollonius Tyanius, Buddha are humans who planned and act, even left a throne to execute their plans. Tesla acted and made the innovations and patented inventions, but still succumbed to death of the body, depressed, lacking the finance he desired as he tied up with the dark families, the Morgans, but still successful by all measures. Spiritually, as he has performed his functions as a volunteer on the planet of trials. They do and execute their plans, successful in their own ways, spiritual, physical, innovative, and whatever your plans are to be one with Source. Emotion, visualization with action make manifestations happen as humanity has learned it. At pH the immigrants, Taipans from Spain and China, manifested their desires and intentions with action unprecedented in Philippine history and our economy. Despite our young civilization, our physical world is controlled by Hispanic and Chinese descent Filipinos, very successful in their aspirations, plans and programs in this illusionary world, but done in one of the longest linear time of doing and acting, 100 to 800 years as immigrants, on the go, full of actions and plans, but still lack the knack to make a first world. Even colonizers act as they have been ahead in arms and military power. This is very true in America, the home of immigrants who made the continent the first world of dreams and reality combined, but unluckily desecrated the natives and indigenous people, as some of them are descended from the 13 families, the human controllers. As you perform and activate emotion, you learn to visualize what you intend to do and your desires happen, accomplished without knowing that you have done a dream of your youth happening in our reality as the appropriate actions and execution made them happen. Look at your collection of aspirations in your box of desires, hopes and dreams, open it, review, and some are accomplished if not all have been made true, a miracle of miracles, you tell yourself, a wonderful world of happiness and joy for yourself. The truth is you created them with your plans, executed with perfection, love and passion, and the rest is what we call success. Some of us come from provincial setting and migrated to urban cities and made it. Realize that our spiritual desires of being part of the shift to fifth dimension is our real motivation, never the material things in the 3D world of wonders, as they are only means to our spiritual ends. We just created mobile and accessorial vehicles to make people be provided with food. With the stomach no longer aching for hunger, people can assimilate truth, light, and love as you have assisted, provided a part of their physical needs they require to understand the real meaning of light on this planet. We call them the people who lack planning and intelligence to understand life's basics and depends on light workers and volunteers for guidance. Those are assistance jobs of light workers. Transfer to observer of reality is an aftermath of full awakening, and as you absorb magnetic light waves and crystalline lights, your mobile carbon body turns lighter, free from the travails of humans, and you know you live in a higher plane. You transform to a new beginning, a human full of happiness and joy, an observer of reality. Everything around you is an experience you observe as you have passed those shocking incidents in your life. You glide from 3D to 4D to the footsteps of fifth plane and to much higher vibrational frequencies, prepared to return home. You are an observer, at the shift and still going forward, onward, fulfilling your journey to oneness with Source, unknowing you may have come from the 8th or from a much higher plane back home. Crossing demarcation lines of 3D and 5D is a final decision, you cannot be in between, going back to 3D/4D and to 5D. You should say with finality a resounding affirmation that you are a being of a higher frequency, the fifth dimension, the vibrational frequency you lived for. The decision is yours alone. You leave the illusionary world of 3D on your way to family, returning home. Happiness of the five senses flitter, you are on your journey to a higher plane, but with a knowledge that a new family beckons, returning to the family you left behind. You are a multidimensional being of the family of light, a frequency glider, ascended to higher plane of love and light, and Source consciousness is fully working through you through SE light rays, now. Everything is free will, individual, your life made a difference no matter how we lived it, as we know the consequence of our decisions, the very life we lived. You are at the footsteps of the stairway onto the next vibrational frequency you desire and past the first stage rituals of illusionary life. You are graduating to be a straight frequency glider, on to help others along your way to the heavens, seeking oneness with Source. The story of rituals, paths, and journeys to oneness are lifetimes of intentions and plans, emotion, visualizations and actions and execution, accomplishments, achievements, the bulwark of the real success, from detailed preparation to be a part of the shift, the transfer to a higher vibrational frequency, while our host mystical Gaia Earth shared her bosom for our lifetimes of experience. For all knowledge and wisdom from Source, Gaia the mystical Earth being has ascended earlier than we did. You passed observer status on 3D Earth and is being transformed to an observer of Earth after passing again the fifth vibrational frequency, assisting humanity as you return home and join the full embrace of brothers and sisters. Welcome Truth and Unconditional Love. Light from Within by Angel V. Ornedo Jr. About the author, Angel Jr. shares acts of love, light, and unity consciousness. With capitalist, he had provided livelihood to where he can at C. Shami, a concept that a full stomach learn new ideas. Read Knowing the Infinite Creator by author at Slibris, Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble, or link with him at ornedojr@gmail.com. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click the bell icon at the top of the page to get notified when I post a new video. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up. Universal Channeling. Channeling the conscious universe.